I miss those tearaway jerseys.
I coached against him, and we tackled him poorly, and I got upset with our defense. Then next year, I watched the pros try to tackle him.
Oh, the ball is on the ground. Akron believes they have it, and they do. Fourth turnover of the night. Andre Jones coming up with a fumble as the freshman Thomas Merriweather never had control of the handoff. Another costly mistake for Miami, and now Akron will take over inside the Red Hawk 40.
And that's got to be super frustrating for the Miami offense to not be able to handle the football. The ball's been on the ground, they've got the interceptions, and now another fumble.
It is still Jack LeMay at quarterback. Andre Jones recovering the fumble. Best starting position and deepest penetration of the night into Red Hawk territory by the Zips. And they take advantage. Alex Allen, not much doing on the right side. Sean Redwine was there first.
And, Coach, this is where if you're going to make a quarterback change, I'd bring in Carlton Jackson because you're in positive field position, have him run the ball a little bit, make plays with his legs, get first downs, and at least get down for a field goal opportunity.
That's a very good thought and a good idea there, Marky. What you're really looking for is a different spark, a little bit more confidence, etc. But this is where I love to run the option at a stage like this.
Jack LeMay gives it to Allen. Allen trying to turn the corner. Allen's inside the 30. Got first down yardage down to the 25-yard line. Jordan Gafford and Jeff Thompson there to stop him, but the Zips trying to take advantage of their latest turnover.
With that run, Akron went over 100 yards rushing for the night. And in Coach Brookhart's tenure there, when they rush for 100 yards, they are 9-2.
Alex Allen been getting the bulk of the work at tailback for Brookhart's team tonight. He'll get it again. Trying to hunt and peck his way, but there to stop him was Clayton Mullins with an assist from Jared Gaines.
Now, with the turnovers that Miami's had in the red zone, do you think J.D. Brookhart, the head coach of Akron, gets conservative here, making sure he comes out of this with some points?
Well, I think it depends upon your field goal kicker because 3 points will look pretty good right now. But remember this, that's a pretty strong wind, Mark. That might be a 20-mile-an-hour wind.
Igor Velchek is the field goal kicker. He's been exceptional for the Zips this season, but at the moment, Akron's still hoping to keep the drive going. Play action. Jack LeMay throwing for the end zone and into traffic, and it's intercepted. Same end zone again. Jeff Thompson with the pick for the Red Hawks, and Miami turns the tables.
Like I was saying, wouldn't you play this conservatively down here to try to make sure you get points out of this drive?
That's a good idea, Mark. You should have been a coach, Mark.
You guys work too hard.
Because there's nobody that bitches more about it than you do.
But this is a great job of bracketing the best wide receiver on the field. You got one defender in front, the other one in the back, and going up for the interception. That's just smart defense.
Boy, that's a great job of going up and getting the ball at its highest peak. And that is not easy to do, ladies and gentlemen.
And here's the other thing, Coach. Under pressure, you've got to make sure you protect the football.
Better to throw it away than to throw it to the other guy. And Roundabout is going to try to take advantage. He is drilled as he tries to get rid of it. Kevin Grant coming from his Mike linebacker position to get right in Roundabout's face and mess up that play from the very inception. Let's take a look at the interception Jack LeMay just threw to Jeff Thompson.
Now play action pass. You feel the pressure here. Get rid of the football. He's throwing it off the back foot, throwing it across his body, and trying to throw it 30 yards plus.
Into the wind.
Oddly enough, all of the interceptions in the end zone, and we had 4 of them tonight, have all occurred in the same end zone. Here's Corey Jones. Jones across the 25. That'll be about it. Might have gotten forward progress to the 26, but Andre Jones recovered the fumble a few moments ago as the tackle.
Boy, this is just a beautiful tackle by the safety man. I am really impressed with how well Akron tackles. Their shoulders are squared. The ball carrier cannot go forward. They wrap their arms. They have good angle, good pursuit.
After Merriweather, the freshman put it on the ground the last time. The senior Jones back in the lineup for Shane Montgomery's offense. Roundabout throws it behind his man and had it for a moment, did Dustin Woods, but he took a big-time hit, and will be called incomplete. And Kevin Grant, who is having himself a night, unloaded on Woods and jarred the ball free.
Good man coverage here. I'm really impressed with the secondary. They'll hit you hard. Play very good technique, Mark.
They're laying some lumber out there tonight defensively.
Well, see, I coached the secondary most of my life, Mark. You love offensive line. I love good secondary play.
Miami will punt it away again. Big boot off the foot of Jake Richardson, but Jones is going to have a chance to return it. But the Miami special teams down there to keep Jones from getting started. Making the stop was DeAndre Gilmore on the stop. Will Akron make a quarterback change? We'll see. 11:05 to go. We're scoreless.
When you put up a fathead, you're making a statement too big for words. A statement like this. Maybe you need something more. How about the NFL, NBA, MLB, NASCAR? If you can think of a sports-related acronym, we probably got a fathead for you. The biggest names and moments captured at the height of intensity, plucked from the playing field like ripened fruit that can smack you in your ear hole. Nice work, fellas. Hall of Famers, ex-gamers, QB sackers, revitalized Packers. I'm starting to rhyme, and I like it. Fathead. A passion that's been building and building, so put it in your building.
Get your favorite fatheads from the NFL, plus MLB, NBA, NASCAR, and more. Go to fathead.com now.
ESPN College Football Primetime. Number 2 Oregon versus Arizona. Thursday at 9 Eastern.
In the old days, shopping for car insurance meant going to company after company, filling out form after form, and getting quotes one at a time.
Inspired performance by Arizona, trying for a third consecutive win, rising from the wreckage of a 2-6 start to this season. Nacho Libre, although he's got boxing gloves, I don't quite get that. Stewart on the handoff.
Number 28.
All right, they've got 15 minutes, down by 2 touchdowns. Can they afford to just ride Jonathan Stewart and be patient? Or does Leaf going to have to make plays in the passing game?
Well, they're going to have to make some plays in the passing game, but yes, they have time right now to churn out a drive and get them 1 score away. They need some positive things to happen offensively, and you need to lean on Jonathan Stewart.
2:17 in the first quarter. Just 23 in that third quarter with Leaf at the helm as Lionel Dotson bats it down.
Yeah, you talk about numbers offensively. Oregon had 19 plays when Dixon was in there. 7 of those went for more than 10 yards, right?
Yeah.
So in comes Leaf. 46 plays, and only 3 plays went for more than 10 yards.
And what Doug said was important. This is a completely different offense. If they're running this kind of an offense, they wouldn't even recruit Leaf, and he wouldn't come here. But he's trying to do the best he can after having his ankle rolled on. It's just a struggle. Fires, incomplete. They're just jumping those routes. He was looking for Williams. Kaysen, and now a very late flag. Kaysen begs to differ if it's interference against him. He said, don't you know it's senior night and I've got a couple touchdowns already?
This number 5 on the defense. Ball be placed in the spot of the foul. First down.
This was a great job by Kaysen. He's rolled up. He's playing the flat. Because of formation, they check to this coverage. Now he eyes the quarterback, sees the throw, breaks on the ball.
Wow. Was it the right arm around the shoulder of Williams?
That's got to be what was called. I don't know that I throw a flag there.
Stewart?
Primarily because I'm not a ref.
Knocked backward by Spencer Larson. Pretty obvious. And now shoved out of bounds. And it was Jason Parker who said, I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. But Stewart did hit the deck well out of bounds. You can see why Larson leads the conference in tackles.
When you see a linebacker on the perimeter and he uses the sideline as his partner, and when he makes contacts, he brings his legs, that's an efficient, productive guy. That's why he's going to play on Sundays.
Well, I love this pass rush when he sidestepped Stewart going up through the middle.
10 tackles for Larson. Low throw intended for Jason Williams. We're joined on the headset on the field by Ryan Leaf, of course, the former great at Washington State, big brother of Brady. Ryan, it's got to be tough. Obviously, Brady not recruited to play this offense, and Gippy now just trying to make the best and make some plays.
Definitely, they recruited him before they brought this offense in. It really fits Dennis's eye a little bit better, but you know he's playing hurt out there. He's doing a heck of a job. I'm real proud of him, and hopefully he can have a good fourth quarter and bring them back.
He's got a crucial 3rd and 8 here. And the Wildcats show pressure and bring a lot of it. They pick up the blitz, incomplete. Ryan, what would you tell your brother? What have you been telling him on the sidelines about trying to keep his composure?
I'm just trying to stay away from him. You know, it's his game, and he's got to deal with it the way he's got to deal with it. But you know, he just needs to stay focused. Keep in mind that there's a lot of time left in this ball game. We run the same offense at West Texas that Arizona does. It's a Sonny Dykes thing from Texas Tech, and they throw the football so they could not chew up a bunch of clock because they haven't been able to run the ball. So hopefully, I know I've been in that situation all year with us being in the lead and having to fake it. Go.
Oh, they fake the punt, and they're going to get the first down. It's Kwame Ajiman, and now he loses the football. It's a pileup at the 22. Antoine Cason has had such a huge night, forcing the fumble.
But didn't he, as the ball came down to the ground, caused it?
That's what I thought. I thought the ball came loose when he hit the ground.
See who's got it, and then perhaps a review.
Yeah, it's irrelevant if Oregon comes up with the ball anyway.
So they short snap it on the fake punt and catch the Wildcats.
Sweeping.
Yeah.
They go Ryan down there on the sideline, saw the fake punt.
That must be a heck of a scrum down at the bottom of the pile. They still can't get it sorted out, see who's got the ball.
You can't get a zebra to the bottom.
No, it's our ball. It's our ball, coach.
Arizona ball. Now we'll see if there's a review. You saw Ajiman, number 30, with his helmet off, pleading his case.
How about
Corey Hall recovered it.
How about the call, though? Great call. They needed the play. They come up with the play. Now, is the ball loose or does it hit the ground first?
The prior play is under review.
That's a bump.
That is out.
Loose before he hit the ground.
Wow. Unbelievable.
What a great job. That was Corey Hall, I believe, forcing the fumble. Kind of a somersault by Ajiman. He rambled 41 yards with that. I think this call is going to stand, don't you guys?
Absolutely. I agree. It's going to be a net 41 on the punt after all.
Another look.
Got a hand in there, knocked it loose. Who is that?
Corey Hall, just a terrific job. The sophomore from Texas. Never giving up on the play.
Chasing it from behind, waiting for the cutback was what he was doing.
It was Cason who hit him low. Cason hit him low, forcing the somersault, and Hall knocked the ball loose.
I wish they'd show it here. Haven't seen it yet.
I know it's tough, Ryan, to watch games on the field when you don't have that replay, but I think that the fumble is going to stand. Obviously, potentially a huge play for the Ducks. Reversed. And the turnover. You said you're enjoying coaching in West Texas there?
Yeah, it's been amazing. You know, it's been a great 2 years. We're 11-0 this year, ranked number 4 in the country, leading the nation in passing, and our quarterbacks they've done a heck of a job all year. Great team effort. We got our playoff game on Saturday. Our coaches are busting their tail back home. Gave me a little break so I can come watch my brother. So I want to say hi to all those guys back home too.
You saw that the replay confirmed the call in the field. It is a turnover. So instead of having the ball first down at the Arizona 21, yet another Oregon turnover, and now the Wildcats a chance to chew some clock here.
You know, Ryan made a great point, though, that this offense, throwing the ball as much as they do, without completion, stopping the clock. So it's not like you're getting 6- and 7-minute long drives against you.
Well, they go I formation with Grigsby as a tailback. And the young guy breaks free. Grigsby in the open field. and brought down from behind. That was Boyd stopping it. We've been saying all night he's close to breaking a long one. That one for 16 yards. Ryan, thanks for joining us. We wish you the best at Texas.
Thank you. Appreciate it, because I haven't talked to you in a while. It's good talking to you.
It may be Brady leaves offense. We don't know the severity of the injury to Dennis Dixon. There's 2 UCLA next week and then Oregon State. And still, a lot to play for Oregon, and it may be Brady's responsibility, whatever happens tonight, depending on what is wrong with Dixon's left knee. How serious it is.
Chip Kelly and the staff will have to tailor-make it. They'll have to condition this offense to kind of meet some of the skills and have some time during the week to do the adjustments.
First down. Mike Thomas out of the ball game, left injured, and this is Chris Jennings, the senior, who's backing up the true freshman. Chance to carry the ball.
Mike Stoops pretty hot on the sideline about not winding the clock there, that the clock was stopped in that situation. It was after a running play. They gained the first down. It stops the move to change, but should have restarted.
Look at this. You got the Stoops double team here. Mike on the left, Mark on the right in the red. That's not a place you want to be in between 2 angry Stoops brothers.
Oh, you don't want to be between 2 Stoops.
The 7-yard gain for Jennings, 2nd and 3. Getting it in stereo there. Tuitama, a shot downfield, has Gronkowski just over the tight end's outstretched hands. He beat Jerome Boyd. Had a touchdown if it was thrown better.
Same action as the early in the first quarter. The play action comes out, just blows by him off the play action. Everyone sucks up, just misses him off the fingertips. Running with the hands out a little bit there,
Well,
Craig?
you know what? And there is an adjustment. And we were told that Gronkowski is one of those guys that's learning how to run routes and do things and to make adjustments with the ball in the air. This guy's got a huge upside. And you're right, Doug. One of these days he will have made that catch. I mean, tough pass to catch, but he could have made it.
Mike Thomas back in the ball game. At the top of the formation. Tuitama looks left, then middle. Incomplete. Dean wanted the flag. Won't get it.
Yeah, like Ryan was saying now, 2 incomplete passes in a row. The clock stops. You didn't run a lot of time off the clock and getting the ball back.
Checking with Marty down there. We'll get a little number on how long that drive was, but it wasn't.
And 22 seconds, he says.
Is that what it was?
22 seconds. 22 yards, I'm sorry. There's a very high punt. And diving, risky, fair catch by Bird at about the 30-yard line. So they took a shot at a perhaps clinching touchdown, didn't get it, didn't take much time off the clock, and the Ducks offense back on the field.
Welcome back to Arizona. The Cats leading the Ducks 31-17. And I'm here right now with a very hoarse Artie Moreno, who is the owner of the Los Angeles Angels. And baseball capturing the headlines today. First of all, we'll start with Alex Rodriguez. When Alex opted out of his contract with the Yankees, there was a lot of talks you guys would be involved. You just told me you didn't speak with him, but what did you think the chances would be that he would turn to New York?
Well, obviously the New York felt that he was going away. So I guess there was 29 other teams trying to, thinking they may get him.
I know you said you didn't have a chance to speak with Alex before he made the apparent deal with the Yankees, but what was your deal going to be like compared to what they were apparently offering him?
About half. I needed a big loan.
5-yard gain on the play.
Well, also big news today on Barry Bonds with the government's indictment today, perjury and obstruction charges. What did you make of that?
Well, they've been working on it for 3 years, and the commissioner's been working really hard on trying to get the steroid thing under control. So I'm pretty supportive of what baseball's doing right now.
The government says they do have proof that he tested positive for steroids. How do you think that'll affect his home run record?
That's a tough call right now without giving you real political answers.
Well, without giving me a political answer, how do you think it'll affect baseball, this outcome?
No, I think it's a positive. I think, if you got dirty laundry, you got to get it out, get it cleaned out, and move on.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much. Nice talking.
Go Wildcats, as you're so hoarse. Chris, back up to you.
Thanks, Aaron. Yeah, he's got his Wildcats red on. He's here watching the football game, and obviously, I guess there is a little news in baseball today.
Wow.
From what I've heard, yeah.
I think his political no answer was an answer.
Completions in this drive to Dixon and to Stewart to gain a first down, and then a short first down run. And once again, Leaf throwing behind Jason Williams. Sports Center with much more on the baseball stories. And we'll have the latest on Dixon's injury if there is more information available. Right after the game, 11:20 to go. Ducks still with hope, but needing a conversion here on 3rd and 7. They're just 3 of 16 on 3rd down for a team that is 50% on the season. This is a crucial catch by Williams across midfield. It will be a first down. Of course, 50% was with Dennis Dixon running the show.
All you need is one just spark, one big play to wake up that bench. Oregon has no more. Look at him. That's it. Right. Dennis is saying, let's go. Pick it up.
Much more urgency. Stewart cuts up inside. And he's tough to bring down. Never does go down. Finally just forced that, Craig.
What a run. That is a great run, fellas. I'm telling you. This guy here is a champion.
Explain why, because he didn't look.
I'm going to tell you why.
Gain,
he looks like, when he's going down. He puts his hand down on the ground. Look at this balance. Look at the way he keeps there. That's 5 more yards after most backs would have gone down and lost their balance.
And even there at the sideline, he's still fighting for an extra yard. Stewart with 118 rushing now as they find Jones, and he loses the football. Arizona's got it. Turnovers killing Oregon. Fontenot and Cameron Nelson over there. It's been a tough night for Derek Jones after a 3-game suspension. His welcome back has not been what he would have hoped for.
Look how loose that ball is, though.
Well, take a look at that one. I think he might have been down.
Absolutely.
This one will be reviewed. A whistle before Arizona could quick snap it. They were standing over the ball. Yeah, they were standing over the football trying to take the replay out of play, but the Pac-10 crew will take a look at this one.
His hip is on the ground when he reaches with the ball, and his arm hits the ground, the ball comes out.
All right, we'll take another look at it here as we head for a quick timeout. Yeah, knee down, ball not yet out. We would expect a reversal, but we've been wrong before plenty of times. Still under review. An enormous play here. Either Arizona's going to get the ball back with 10:54 to play, up 14 points, or Oregon's going to be set up at about the 40-yard line.
Well, in this drive, they've gone to more quick rhythm passing, 3-step type, little 4- or 5-yard passes, and try to pick up positive yards on first down. Jonathan Stewart broke a little run there, picked up 7 on a first down. It's keeping them in good down and distance, and they're methodically moving the ball. Now they've got to maintain it here, and it should get overturned.
Another look at this play. Derek Jones seems to have his right knee down, and then as he reaches out, the ball comes loose. It's got to be conclusive enough to overturn the call on the field. It's right in front of the Arizona bench. He was reaching out, trying to.
There is a reversal on the ruling on the field. The ball will be returned to the offensive team at the 39-yard line. 3rd down. Timer, please reset the game clock to 10 minutes and 57 seconds.
So the play right in front of the Wildcat bench overturned. That's a relief for Derek Jones, who had that carom off his hands in the end zone back in the first quarter. A play that would have made it 15-0. Resulted in a pick and changed momentum. So now, short yardage situation. They haven't got the yardage markers corrected yet. Still trying to sort it out. The 39. It shows first down, and it's definitely not first down. It's 3rd down and 1.
Should be a 3rd and short situation. You know, it was amazing that that happened right in front of the bench, and Arizona kind of knew this might get overturned and ran the offense out there and tried to snap the ball.
That never works, does it?
It doesn't work.
Now there's some concern of where the ball is to be spotted.
See, now the 1 should be a 3. Can we put a 3 in there?
It's not first down in inches.
Hey, if it's first and inches, let's go play action and throw for the end zone.
They're going to go back and check the
spot.
replay on the spot here. You could see the yellow line when Jones reached the football. It was short of that yellow line, so it should be spotted short of a first down.
Wow, what a lull. You know what, I was just about to say the Pac-10, they're just doing their thing, you know, coming out, nice job, make the decision, back, get the action going.
Well, here it is, the first up to the 39-yard line, and Jones reaches out. From that angle, it was tough to tell. From a different angle, it looked like he was just short of that line.
Definitely short.
Nice job. He's coming back down.
Don't criticize the Pac-10. They've been pretty quiet tonight. Only 7 penalties called.
After review, the ball is placed 1 foot short of the 39-yard line. It will be third down.
There we go.
Referee Michael Badlin.
I'll tell you what, nothing gets by these guys.
Geez, I wonder if they might run number 28 here on 3rd and short.
Well, I think I'd get under center at least for a short yardage situation.
It's Leaf in the shotgun, and it is Stewart. And Stewart has a first down. He still doesn't want to go down.
He's just a champion of a runner, and really this game is so far from over. Oregon just needs to get it in the end zone, and then who knows? I mean, Arizona's offense hadn't been lighting it up.
They've punted the ball 5 times and fumbled it once so far in the second half. They've done nothing.
But you know, as Ryan Leaf pointed out, this is an Arizona team as Dixon tries to urge more of an up-tempo approach here. Clock running. Stewart somehow wriggles free and makes yardage where it appeared he was going to get nothing. He gets 5.
Yep, that's what I'm talking about.
Jonathan Turner, number 53, Jason Parker.
Well, Saturday, one of sports' great rivalries, once again on display in the Big House in Ann Arbor, Ohio State and Michigan. It's old school Buckeyes and Wolverines with the Big Ten's Rose Bowl bid on the line, noon Eastern time on ABC. College Game Day coming to you from outside and then inside the Big House, beginning at 10 o'clock Eastern time. 2nd and 6. Leaf flips it short. It's collected, muscling down to the 23-yard line as Crenshaw. On game day from Ann Arbor, we'll have visit with Todd Reesing. What a season the signal caller for the Jayhawks has had. Undefeated season so far. Indiana Hoosiers remembering Coach Terry Hepner and Mohawks. One of the trends of 2007. Mohawk haircuts.
Mr. T.
First down for the Ducks. It's Crenshaw still in the ball game. Leaf almost intercepted as Kason trying to build on a spectacular evening already, and the throw once again dug a little late.
Same route, same coverage as before, breaks on the quarterback's eyes.
So what's that telling you? If they're breaking underneath on something, you got to have a double move and get to the end zone, right? If they're that aggressive right now, you got time with them. Rushing 4, double move, get to the pay dirt.
Not many downfield throws for Leaf. Wildcats show pressure up the middle and bring it on 2nd down. Leaf flips it. And there's a catch for a very short gain. Jones.
That's the second time I've seen Jonathan Stewart step up for blitz pickup and be a little over-aggressive and just fan on the block.
I've done a lot of fanning in my day. I promise you, Mr. Blade didn't quite get the target, and you got to really realize and make an adjustment in the game. With a linebacker like Larson is so evasive, you got to stay up a little bit more with him. You got to change your look.
12th play on this drive, 3rd and 7. And our flag before the snap. Wildcats came across and made contact, and that'll turn it into a 3rd and short.
Wow, will that make you go crazy as a coach?
Prior to the snap, offside, defense by contact, number 54, 5-yard penalty, Remains third down.
Lionel Dotson's played a good ball game, but a mental mistake there.
Now, what does that tell you if you're a quarterback, Doug? If a guy's listening to the cadence,
change it up.
Keep doing it. Keep working them over there.
I mean, especially in blitz situations, if you change up the cadence, it allows the offensive line to see the blitz longer, where guys are coming from, and also hoping to get them jumped.
This is Crenshaw, not Stewart on 3rd and 2. Bus up the middle for a first down. Larson again on the stop. So they give a breather to Stewart, and it's Crenshaw that gets it done.
Remember, Jeremiah Johnson was here, and he was the partner for Stewart, who's now out with an injury. And they've said here that Crenshaw really has done a nice job of helping spell and give some options for them.
Boy, the clock's running, though. You got to have a little more sense of urgency here. Just start picking up the tempo of the whole drive.
You got to throw the ball deep.
This is the 14th play of this drive. They've all been very short gains, and now Leaf pump fakes, still has it. Throws it away. He's just limping around out there. Lewis Holmes knocked him down. If you're going to take a hit, young man, throw it away sooner, huh?
Well, they're hoping to go hard play action and hit a post in the back of the end zone. That wasn't happening. Arizona sat back. And once the initial play is over, he just can't move anymore. He's trying to get out of there. Everything he can to get in a position where you get outside the pocket and throw the ball away.
Encouragement from Dennis Dixon. I guess it's encouraging that he's on his feet moving around the sidelines and not already in a brace. On 2nd down, Leaf flips it to Stewart. Stewart tries to run right through Kason. It's a pretty positive gain down inside the 5-yard line. It'll set up 3rd and short. Another look at the non-contact injury. Dennis Dixon, apparently that left knee injury more serious than he was even telling his coaches. Some tears. He wanted to put his helmet back on before leaving the field just in case it's the final time he walks off the field. We certainly hope that's not the case. Plays 16 of this drive, a carry up the middle. Fighting for first down yardage is Stewart. And it'll be 1st and goal.
Chris, that was, you said the 16th play of this drive. No snap longer than 8 yards.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta get outside the box.
They haven't used a whole ton of time, though. It's still 8:15 to play. If they can get in the end zone, cut it to 7, the job will have been done.
They just want to get one in the end zone here and cut it to a 1-score game. So you do whatever you got to do to get the ball in the end zone. It'd be nice to get the big chunks, but they've got to be very happy with this drive and just getting first downs and moving the football the way they are.
But everything's so out of character. This is a big play offense. When Dixon's in there, there are very few offenses in the country better at creating huge pass plays. And now Stewart is helped off.
I mean, it's not like they're blowing people off at the line of scrimmage either. He's barely getting those yards. He's physical and punching it out for 3 yards to pick up the first down.
And Stewart not in the ball game. It's Crenshaw, empty backfield on 1st and goal. Leaf in the shotgun. Now Crenshaw motions back into the backfield, and he'll take the handoff and barge down near the goal line. Touchdown. So Oregon, 17-play, 71-yard drive. They do it in 4:26. And with the conversion upcoming, this is now a 1-score football game inside of 8 minutes to play.
I mean, every first down took 3 plays to get. It was methodical, 3-4 yards at a crack. But they did manage to get it in the end zone and put themselves in a position to win this game now.
Team so used to being explosive has to be patient with backups in there. When we're curious about the status of Stewart, they convert 4 third downs on the drive. Crenshaw takes it the final 2. Arizona up only 7. Hold on. Ducks down just 7. Team used to electrifying big plays. Just a grinding, methodical 17-play march. Leaf not spectacular, but effective enough. And now Tuitama has to go back to work. Arizona has not been productive on offense, still getting this big lead.
You think the shirt collar got a little tighter on the other sideline now?
We'll see. Evanson the deep boot, and Mike Thomas at the 3. Thomas There's a little crease and a good return to the 33-yard line. You know, the Ducks have run 34 more plays than the Wildcats. 88 snaps, almost 8 minutes to play.
That's amazing. The number of snaps, that's going to wear down a defense. And if they have the opportunity to get back out on the field on offense, which I'm pretty sure they will with 7.5 to go.
Well, we thought going into this game that this was going to be a track meet, right, by both teams, and it's turned into the field event.
They went to the field events in the second half.
Shot put.
Grigsby the back. Oregon jumping off before the snap and see if they were drawn offsides. Pointing at offensive line, but then they always do. If you're defensive lineman.
Wasn't me, Coach.
I got my man.
What do you think?
We got all the excuses lined up.
If you're Sonny Dykes, how risky do you get, though, with Tuatama?
Your offense is what it is.
Prior to the snap, offside, defense, 5-yard penalty, remains first down.
And really that offense, Chris, is not necessarily run first. It's one of those where you're going to throw the football.
You see Stewart there, he had the right shoe off. This potentially another critical injury to a star player for the Ducks. Wimbledon end. 1st and 5. Grigsby in the ball game. Tuatama straight back. Loops it on the sidelines. He's looking for Turner, incomplete. They're not going to be shy about taking shots downfield. Thurman on the coverage, but they're not using much clock.
And Dyke said he was going after number 2. You know, and he thought, you know, he had a chance. Number 6. He thought, you know, that one of these guys on the corners was going to be a problem, and that they had some opportunities for big plays. But man, that stops the clock.
Thurman did a great job. They came after him, had an 8-man box. He's one-on-one on the corner there. He bailed out. He was in press coverage up tight. Bailed back and was in a position to play the deep ball.
Guys, Tuatama just 1 for his last 8. That's why Arizona's been punting the ball lately. 6 empty drives in a row since they got that big lead. On 2nd and 5, it's Grigsby. Short game. Jerome Boyd wouldn't let the freshman get away. So now Arizona, with a very tired defense, wants to keep him off the field for a little bit longer. Must convert on 3rd and 4.
Stay aggressive. I mean, obviously you're thinking first down here. You're throwing the ball for the markers, but you know the deep ball they threw there. You can't stop trying to score points, and you got to move the chains, or else you got a tired defense coming back out on the field.
This tight end, Gronkowski, he's over here on the right side. That's my man.
Tuatama across the middle. It is Gronkowski. And the freshman with a critical catch inside the 45 of Oregon. Good call, Craig.
Well, you know what? He's been open, and he gets better and better, and a nice job of route running. You know what? He's covered up, digs it, and goes back to the outside.
The Tuatama eyed him the entire way. He didn't take his eyes off him. Where's my tight end? Here he is. Come here. Works back out of it, pivots back to create some separation. Huge first down.
How many catches is this guy going to have before his career at Arizona is over? 5 tonight. It's 26 on the season. It's Grigsby. And the other half of the G-men, this true freshman in Arizona's offense. It's one of the youngest offenses in the country. The defense is better. They have 9 senior starters. Major rebuilding job on that side of the ball next year, but almost the entire offense, except for the left tackle, Graniello, comes back.
You know what? And these young men on offense just got across midfield, and that conversion there, how big is that?
Enormous.
Yeah, you're talking about field position. Even if they don't succeed in getting the first down here, they've at least pushed the ball where Oregon's going to have to go a long distance to score.
And you rested your defense a little longer.
They're taking points, though, and Bonzio, a very good field goal kicker with good range. There's an east-west run. Well, we saw the face mask grabbed, and there is no flag. It was Reed on the stop.
He's got that guilty look on his face, doesn't he?
Well, I'd say about 45,000 thought they saw a face mask here.
No doubt. How do you miss that?
How do you miss that?
That is a 15-yard face mask if it's called. Unbelievable. Wide out in space there. No one catching it. And they're showing the replay on the board here.
That's ridiculous.
That's not the kind of thing you can do in review.
And it creates a 3rd and long situation.
That would have been automatically a first down at the 30. Instead, 3rd and 10. Tuitama fires far side, complete, not a first down. Thomas didn't quite get to the 35-yard line, falls out of bounds. It'll be 4th and 1.
Great rhythm throw. Blitz coming off the backside. One-on-one on the outside to the wide side of the field. Set his feet and turned it loose.
He says, go for it.
Go for it.
4th and 1, baby.
Number 2 team in the country, take it from him. Boy, I can't believe that call. That's ridiculous.
The lack of a face mask call. Yeah, but it'll be justice if Arizona gets a first down here.
How about a play action?
Go for a home run, baby. I'm thinking the same thing.
No, come on, fellas. Power formation, and there's a whistle.
Nick Aliotti and Mike Bellotti just thought the same thing, and let's make sure our boys know they
the prior
play action.
Play is under review.
Oh.
Okay, now they're going to review whether it was a catch or Thomas falling out of bounds.
Is there a bobble on it or something?
Does he have possession?
In.
He's in.
And did he catch the ball all the way, though?
Yeah,
Wait, there you go. He has it all the way to the ground.
Looks like a catch from here.
Yeah. Of course, it looked like a face mask, too.
Well, you don't see a face mask missed by officials very often like that in the open field.
The ruling on the field is confirmed. 4th down.
Now they look at this play.
Okay, that one they got right. This one, you know.
And then he hits him after he's on the ground.
And then exactly. Thank you.
There could have been multiple personal fouls on that one.
Are you kidding me?
So Arizona.
4th down.
Arizona's used up 2:53 on the clock, trying to nurse a 7-point lead, and now a huge 4th and 1.
Well, you know, this is one of those where you need somebody that's got a little something in their britches to take it up in the line of scrimmage here.
Grigsby, the true freshman, is the tailback. He's got it. And he is hit, fighting forward. Second effort, I think he got the first down.
It was the second effort that got it, because initially he was hit behind the marker.
And they said this guy is going to have to acquire his strength and learn to be a tougher runner. He's got the speed. He showed some toughness there, Craig.
He showed pad level. Left guard, watch Baxter, 68, come around. Look at the push, play side. Gronkowski, the tight end, the push, the bubble, and then playing beneath the pads. That's how you get by with it when you're a smaller runner.
That was Ajiman, the linebacker, who met the freshman, had him stop short of the first down, but Grigsby able to fight forward and a crucial conversion. Biggest yard of the game.
And Oklahoma, LSU, West Virginia, Ohio State all just cheered.
Jumping up and down.
Kansas, Missouri. We got them all over the state, all the U.S. happy now.
What about Arizona State and USC?
Sure.
Puts them back in the Rose Bowl race.
Next Thursday night right here, fellas.
Well, of course, still 4:45 to go. Still some work to do for the Wildcats. Don't throw parties in all those college towns just yet. Oh, Tuitama falls down and a fumble. Ouch. That play was doomed as Tuitama fell as he was handing off to the freshman, Jeremy Gibbs, in the neighborhood. And Oregon gets the football back, down 7. Patrick Chung on the recovery. A huge gain for the freshman, and then a critical mistake.
Well, if I'm Arizona, I'd like to review this to see if Tuitama's knee's on the ground before he hands this ball off. He stepped on, going to the ground. Oh, and if he is down, there's no fumble.
Good point, Doug. And again, the attempt to quick snap it and avoid the replay doesn't work. They'll take a look. This is bang, bang. This is very close.
Oh, this is
it's almost
tough to overturn. Yeah. It's so close.
See if we can get a real slow look at this. Watch the knee of Tuitama.
He's down.
He's down, and wow, the knee brace gets him to the ground quicker.
Good eyes, Vern.
It's bang, bang, but it does look like the knee hits the grass before the handoff is botched. We'll take a quick break and come back. Close. No ruling yet. I'll give you a look at this play as They're holding their breath in Tucson and around the country. All those teams affected by the outcome of this game. A magnified view. Right knee of Tuitama is down right there. Still appears to have the ball in his hand. Should be reversed.
After review, the rolling on the field is reversed. The quarterback knee was down prior to handing the ball.
Yes. Thank you.
No, Nacho Libre looks to the heavens. Arizona retains possession.
Goodness. The game clock to 4 minutes and 33 seconds.
Well, you're thanking your center that he stepped on your quarterback.
Now, this is the second time we've had a crucial reversal of a fumble. It was Derek Jones' play for Oregon ruled a fumble, reversed, and the Ducks took it into the end zone on that possession. And now, instead of getting the football back with 4:33 to play, second down for Arizona.
I would love to see a shot play somewhere in this series.
You know what the play is, Doug? You know the play. It's been twice now, once connected, once overthrown, maybe twice overthrown to the tight end, right up the seam.
There's a further conference here to figure out where the ball should be spotted. Mike,
it should only be like a 2-yard loss on the play. He took one step out from center, fell to his knee.
Get him off the field.
Mike Stoops is on the field. I'll take a look at the spot. I got to trot over again, and I guess doing all the business in one trip to the headset hasn't happened today. Got to go back for a second.
Should be somewhere between the 37, 38-yard line. Maybe 38 to 39. The ball just shy of the 39. It's not where his knee is. Right. It's where the ball is when
the knee hits. So it should be about the 39-yard line. Would equal about a 4-yard loss on the play.
Hey, they'll take the 4-yard loss gladly.
You want to give us 5 yards loss? We'll deal with it.
You think it's a real safe play, though, right? Just under center, hand it off to the tailback, and when that offensive lineman trips up the quarterback, it turns into an adventure.
Two things happen. Number one, and I've done it 100 times when I've gotten tripped up, you try to make the play and make the handoff. Quarterback in these situations, pull it back in, take the minimal loss, and
such a tough.
But your motor's running.
I know it.
Yeah,
I know
your motor's running. You can't. It's like it's like that bad golf swing. Once it starts going back, you can't halt it. It's going.
Well,
tell me about it.
The second part is you have a freshman tailback who's going to try to make the play as well, and then make something out of it.
Okay, let's see.
It'll be second down, 14 yards to go at the 39-yard line.
Thank you.
Let's play football.
Now remember that Oregon was so methodical on that previous drive, a 17-play drive. This is not a real quick strike offense with Leaf and perhaps now Jonathan Stewart's sideline, and they do have 3 timeouts, but every second Arizona can take off the clock.
It gets tough to take a shot now because you're in that 2nd and 14 range.
Yeah.
And they can play more conservatively defensively.
It is Grigsby who's caught his breath after the fumble is reversed back in the ball game. Now set high formation. And use every bit of the play clock. And he almost stumbled again. Tuitama almost stumbled again, dropping back. It's incomplete. Thomas defended by Bird. Look out. And check back. It'll be 3rd and long as we check back with Reese Davis for a 30-30 update.
All right, Chris, Barry Bonds indicted for perjury and obstruction of justice charges, charged with lying to a federal grand jury when he told them he did not knowingly use performance-enhancing drugs. Alex Rodriguez and the Yankees have agreed to the outline of a $275 million 10-year contract that would allow A-Rod to stay in pinstripes. SportsCenter coming up when you guys are done. Stay current with ESPN News.
Reese, thank you. On 3rd down, Tuitama. Well protected. Fires high. It's complete. Not a first down. Thomas, good job collecting, and now a decision. Ball's at the 29. Jason Bonzio's a junior from Humble, Texas. He's a very reliable field goal kicker. That came into the ball game just 5 field goals shy of the Arizona season record. Steve McLaughlin, very reliable kicker. From 40 to 49, he is 7 of 7. And this one will be a 46-yarder. For a 10-point lead. Got it. Instant replay does its part. Arizona's offense chews clock and, more importantly, makes this a 2-score game with 3:20 to play.
Chip Kelly and that offense on the sidelines right now for Oregon have to realize that the sense of urgency here has to be dramatic. You got the timeouts to go, but you got a couple of scores that you got to make. So, Doug, I would think it could help Leaf in this situation. Pick the tempo up.
Definitely. Let it fly now. Now take your reads, get rid of the ball. You want to be throwing the ball to the first down markers so the clock will stop. And use your timeouts on the defensive side of the ball. Try not to waste them during your 2-minute type drive here coming up. But what a big completion on 3rd down to get into field goal range and have the opportunity to kick that field goal and make it a 2-score game. Wow.
The students here have some good spirit. The rest of the fans need to get into things. This wasn't a sellout. Their first non-Saturday game in a long time, and a lot of the fans in the upper deck took off prematurely.
The game was over at halftime.
Wanted to see this party play out. Kick into the end zone is Muffin. They'll just down it there. Patrick Chung will take a knee, and the Ducks will start 80 yards away from the end zone.
Well, and again, in this situation here, you know, going down and getting points. The main thing is if you get bogged down, you got to be close enough to at least kick a field goal and then deal with it after that.
Yeah, but you're right, though. They haven't been able to create any kind of big plays, anything down the field since Dixon left the game. But now is the time they have to do it.
That last drive, what did we say? It was a 16-play drive.
17 plays.
17 plays and no play longer than 8 yards.
Yeah. It's Crenshaw in the ballgame. No sign of Jonathan Stewart, who may be the latest casualty on this Ducks offense. There's a short completion. Again, nothing down the field. Dixon, the tight end, but that's not going to do it, that stuff.
No, it's not. That's not going to do it. I mean, this really has to be a deal where you have to push the ball down the field a little bit more.
Well, the only way to make sure you do that is by moving people with your eyes, pump fakes, force a window to come open.
And spent 25 seconds gaining just 3 yards there. Leaf fires incomplete. Williams covered by Kason, who got there just as the ball arrived.
Again, breaking on the ball in the air does a good job. That one could have been caught, but still, he's getting there ahead of the ball most of the time, and there just as the ball's received.
What a night for this guy on senior night. The emotion, walking out with his folks who are not together, but came together tonight to support their son. A couple of touchdowns for Kason and a lot of good coverage. 3rd and 7. Leaf limping around, fires back across the field to Williams, who will come up nowhere near first down yardage. Larson on the stop, 4th down, as the clock continues to run.
You know what, in this situation here, you got 3 timeouts. If you don't make it, you know, you're in trouble. Why not maybe take a timeout and really think about it, make sure you know what you're doing.
Instead, on 4th and 4, they don't spend a timeout yet. And now Arizona's going to spend a timeout on defense. Okay.
Timeout. Arizona. That's their second charge timeout.
Ball game coming up on this next play after this short break.
Oh, look at
the students have come over the wall, advancing on the field here. And they're anticipating a big celebration on the field, but still 2:18 to play in Oregon. A must conversion on 4th down. 4th and 4. Leaf complete. And just enough for the first down as Dixon, the tight end. So, as the students continue to come over the wall, the celebration put on hold. The Ducks still have some life.
Again, it takes all 3 plays to get the first down. They've got to find some seams and take some shots.
Yeah, Dinkin and Duncan. Time for that is done. Leaf. Intercept, almost picked off. Kason trying to complete a humongous night with another pick. But again, even if it's complete, it's almost better to be incomplete there.
Leaf has no footwork. I mean, I know he's injured right now, but I mean, his feet have really just messed him up.
Well, they've lost Dennis Dixon, they've lost Jonathan Stewart, and their backup quarterback's limping around. The only way to get it up the field now is pump fakes, move around a little bit, move defenders.
2 safeties back there playing home run central.
There's a downfield throw.
Ridley pass incomplete.
Fontenot defending. Instead of Dixon and Stewart, it's Leaf and Crenshaw, and those aren't the Ducks. And a player of the game in his final appearance here in Tucson, the senior Antoine Cason. He took the interception back for a touchdown, brought a punt back, and with his dad, he's a tough customer, Antoine told us. Looking on. And there's a deep throw, intercepted. Nate Ness, his second pick of the night. He had one in the first quarter. He has one in the final 2 minutes. And Arizona will repeat the pattern of a big upset in November. Oregon will be the latest #2 to go down.
You know what? There are a lot of students ready to celebrate this big upset. You just wonder if they're going to stay on there and watch the clock.
It's going to be a long 2 minutes for them.
They've invaded the Arizona bench. There's a lot of uncredentialed folks in there.
Yeah, start checking credentials here. My goodness.
Well, we weren't sure about Arizona's credentials coming into this game. And Dennis Dixon will make for the sidelines and head off to the bench. A short carry here by Grigsby, the freshman. And Oregon will begin to burn their timeouts.
You know, when you look at this game and you go back, from my sense was, this was an Oregon team who lost their leader at quarterback, Dennis Dixon. And then from that point on, they never had a chance emotionally. They were out of this game.
All right, 1:51 to play as we go to the studio. Scott and John, thank you. Tucson, of course, is an important outpost in spring training. Big baseball town down here, but tonight it's all about football, not basketball. Not the national championship softball team, but Arizona football.
Now, Fowler, do you think some of those cities we were mentioning earlier, those schools are
a few celebrations going on? The celebrations have started.
Be late to class in the morning.
Grigsby runs it to the 45. And the latest #2 to lose. I think this is a much bigger deal, obviously, because the later it gets, the more you have to do to earn a #2 ranking. And the implications of the national championship race, not to mention the Pac-10 race, obviously enormous. This would be a second loss for Oregon. Sets up USC and Arizona State a week from tonight in Tempe. And improves the chances of all those teams below Oregon in the BCS. Everybody down here happy.
All the way through to Arizona State. And there's a lot of games to be played. You know what? Yeah, hey, you got to clear now. You start drawing over here, Picasso.
Figure it out. Well, it'll be interesting to see what happens in the polls, guys. LSU has to go to Ole Miss this weekend. You say, no problem, big edge for the Bayou Bengals. 4 out of the last 5 games with Ole Miss decided by a field goal or less. Last year, overtime in Baton Rouge. So it's no gimme, especially the way this season has gone for LSU at Ole Miss. 3rd and 2. And now a flag. Guys jumping in the neutral zone. And Aaron has Dennis Dixon on the sidelines. Aaron?
Before he leaves, Dennis, we just want to ask you, what have trainers told you about the nature of your injury right now?
They told me to stay posted. As far as walking on and everything, I'm fine. I don't really know what the prognosis is. I know by tomorrow, so I don't really know anything yet.
What happened to you? It looked like you didn't get hit. What happened there?
My foot got planted in the ground and my knee went the other way, so it's unfortunate, but I should be fine, I think. I hope so.
How does it feel compared to when you injured it in the last game against Arizona State?
It feels similar. I think I just re-aggravated it. It's all about rehabbing. That's all it is.
What was your reaction when the trainers told you you were done for the night?
I was kind of hurt, but then again, I got to start being a cheerleader right now, and it's unfortunate that we can't come up with the win right now, and I'm still with my team 100%.
I mean, at this point, what do you even think about the Heisman race?
I'm not worried about that at all. I wasn't worried about that from the beginning. I'm playing for my team, my teammates only, and they know that.
Dennis, thank you very much for stopping. Appreciate it.
No problem.
We thank Dennis. Great work, Aaron. As the party begins to get cranked up on the Arizona sideline, Oregon will spend timeouts, but Tua Tom has been taking a knee. They're out of timeouts now.
You know, you talk about that Heisman race, and we would, I know all three of us have admired the performance of Dennis Dixon this season. It's unfortunate that he has the national stage and he has the injury. The Heisman race continues to be wide open.
It is. It's wide open. And, we're talking about Colt Brennan maybe playing, maybe not playing. He's been banged up. He puts up big numbers out there, but Tebow's been putting up big numbers.
Darren McFadden, sure.
It's so wide open, and it'll all depend on one performance sparking everyone's attention towards the end of the run here. Like tonight, I really felt Dennis Dixon was going to put on that show, and he started to put on that show early on.
And the show stopped suddenly, and it's been showtime for Arizona. And you saw Mike Supes. This will be a very satisfying win. This season was headed south in a hurry. They were 2-6. You said way behind at Washington, rallied there, beat UCLA in homecoming, backed it up with an upset of the #2 team, and they'll take on Arizona State in the big rivalry game. It's a very bitter rivalry for a chance to avoid a losing season and get to 6-6 to get bowl eligible. Look at the mosh pit getting cranked up over here.
They've been over there for 15 minutes now. It's
I
not
got
like
news. These guys here, that group, a little bit overmatched.
I would say worthless.
I put this group back here, edge.
Okay.
And EA's not over there, I'm sure.
How much time will be on the clock when that crowd hits the field?
I think they're going to jump the gun just a bit.
I think so, too.
Over and under on that's at 30?
30 seconds.
Hey, they've earned it. You know what? And for Mike Stoops, great job. Here's a guy that has endured the heat and the pressure and all the questions and talks about him and his security. The school has said we support him. The athletic director supports him. I mean, it's hard to win. It's a competitive nature. Look at Oregon. Last year at this time and the growth and how the season they've had, they were in the tank last year.
They did. And we're going to see if the Ducks can hold it together. I mean, obviously, we don't know the severity of Dixon's injury or Jonathan Stewart's injury as they head to UCLA next week. This was a very key play. Jones did not collect the touchdown pass. Ness with the interception. K-Sun takes an interception to the house and then takes a punt back for a touchdown. All this in the first half. Dixon out of the ball game at this point. And Arizona, they'll be outgained by a bunch tonight. The Ducks running 95 offensive plays. This was huge, the fake punt that resulted in a fumble. And this reversal of the fumble ruled on the field. Tua Thomas' knee was down. His knee's going to be down right here in a second. Arizona spent a timeout to kind of sort things out. And now he pulls ahead, and he'll be inside of a minute to go. It'll be 4th down.
And when you talk about this game and the preparation for it, Arizona having beaten Oregon last year at Oregon, this team had confidence athletically that they could come in here and compete and win.
Well, when you have success in the past, you come into it with that confidence. You come into it preparing and saying, look, we did this last year to them. We created turnovers. We made the plays it took to win the game. They're not intimidated by this team. They're #2 in the country. So what? We beat them last year. We'll do it again. And this whole second half, though, they played not to lose. And the reason they could do that was the injury to Dennis Dixon.
Another win in November to remember for Arizona fans. The party just 23 seconds away. And a loss by Oregon that will reshuffle one more time the national championship chase. It just gives even more importance to the games this Saturday and in the next couple of
West
weeks.
Virginia, Cincinnati. I mean, there are a lot of games. There's no gimme on all these teams that right now have a fresh breath of air.
Garris Bird is back deep. One step in an ugly boot. The Bird will take on the bounce and skip out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Well, for Oregon, much more to be concerned about besides a road loss that will perhaps cost them the conference title and a national title shot. Finishing the game without Dixon, without Jonathan Stewart, adding on top of the unbelievable number of injuries this team's already suffered. Very subdued plane ride back to Eugene.
Well, they already have 10 freshmen that were playing tonight, and a big part of this team. again, the two main guys on their team going down, and then your backup quarterback's hurt. So it's just been tough all around.
You realize this is the first time since 1998, 9 years, that Arizona will win back-to-back Pac-10 home games. No wonder there's a party about to unfold here.
And this one here being a #2 team in the country.
The entire town not really fully behind this program yet. They need to get on board. The students have been. And they're about to enjoy the party as Williams collects this pass, and Arizona, with about 8 guys deep, will yield some yardage. It's across midfield with 7 seconds to play.
Great restraint.
I was thinking the same thing. How about that patience on the sideline by that crowd?
They're not that practiced in rushing the field. They're kind of a mild rush of the field after they beat UCLA on a homecoming. It's a bigger celebration right now.
They had to prepare for it.
Yes.
So they came down early. They got the notes out. They talked to one another, figured it out, know what to do now.
They know what to do to celebrate a big basketball win, but it's been a while for big football wins. Leaf kind of limps up, fires downfield into traffic, jump ball incomplete, and that's it. Wow! From all corners of Arizona Stadium, Wildcats fans pour out. Mike Stoops, the winner. Mike Bellotti's team limps home with a crippling loss. 34-24. Arizona does it again in November. Doug Flutie, Craig James, Aaron Enders, our entire production crew here in Tucson, Arizona. It's been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. For much more, log on to ESPN.com. ESPN News post-game coverage, SportsCenter right now.